What is going on YouTube? My name is Rich or RaidAway, and today I'm bringing you guys a brand new installment to my best class setup series. Today we're going to be taking a look at the M1 Irons DLC weapon that was basically handed to us for free. It's a load of fun. Honestly, it might be my hands down my favorite weapon in the game just because it's a lot of fun. It's a pistol that's a revolver in your primary slot, so it's a little bit different, but I'm going to be telling you guys the best class setup to use to make it a very lethal weapon and also a fun one to use. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to slap that like button. Let's try and break 30 likes on this video, guys. 30 likes would be amazing because I am telling you guys one of the best class setups to use for this weapon. But anyway, let's jump right into the video. So anyway, this weapon was actually a DLC weapon that was handed to us for free. If you just hopped on yesterday, you actually got the M1 Irons pistol. There's also a lot of variants of this pistol you can get in supply drops. This is really cool. I haven't actually got one yet. I've gotten like a few supply drops just from playing, and I actually haven't got a variant of the M1 Irons yet, so hopefully I can get one soon. But anyway, taking a look at the stats for the M1 Irons, it's actually a single action revolver, which you guys may or may not have known. The damage is actually 12, the accuracy is 8, the fire rate is 5, the range is 4, the handling is 10, and the mobility is 12. So all around, it has some pretty nice stats for a pistol. It's like 2-shot from close range and like a 4 to 5 from medium to long range. So honestly, you have to be really accurate with this weapon. If you're not accurate, then you probably are going to lose most gunfights with this weapon. If you're going to use this as a primary, which you have to, it's actually in the specials category, you know, with the heavy shield and the MDL in the primary slot, so you're gonna have to actually give up a primary weapon for this gun, but that does not matter, guys, because it's actually a load of fun to use. But anyway, let's jump into the best class setup to use for this weapon. So anyway, of course, for the primary, you're going to have to use the M1 Irons or an M1 Irons variant. I believe one of them is called the Outlaw, the Unforgiving Truth, I think, or whatever. I'm not sure, that's just off the top of my head, don't quote me on that, but there's actually a lot of cool variants. For the attachments, I actually run the advanced rifling, which basically more or less have more range on the weapon, so it actually makes it a pretty lethal weapon from long to medium ranges, so that's really good. For my next one, I actually use the quick draw attachment. Basically more or less has the ADS time faster, which you can aim down your sights a lot faster, so you can get those gunfights, win close ranges like that. Now also for my third attachment, I like to run the laser sight, because more or less you're going to be in close quarters with this weapon because it is a pistol, and once you have that laser sight on, you can actually hip fire really well with this weapon. Like the crosshairs is really slim, and you can really do some damage just by hip firing with this weapon. So laser sight is a very vital attachment to run on this weapon. For the secondary, you're actually going to have no secondary. That's just me personally. For the wild cards, I actually run the perk 3 greed because we're actually going to have 2 perks in the perk 3 slot, and primary gunfire to have that third attachment on the primary, the M1 Irons. But anyway, for the perk 1, I actually have the low profile, which basically more or less makes you invisible to UAVs, tracking rounds, and exo ping, because you probably are going to be like rushing with this weapon, so you don't want to be on the minimap. We're going to try and stay off the minimap. For perk 2, we're going to have peripherals, basically increases the minimap coverage, makes the minimap more or less like a rectangle. You have more coverage on the minimap, which is awesome. And for perk 3, I like to have scavenger and blast suppressor. You can actually like go through ammo with this weapon really quickly, so I suggest you guys actually run scavenger. If you guys don't like scavenger, I recommend toughness with this weapon, and for blast suppressor, you just want to stay off the minimap just a little bit more when you're using those exo movements. Now guys, the score streaks are totally up to you, but if you guys are going for DNA bombs with this weapon, I recommend the UAV and the system hack. But if you guys are trying to use like lethal kill streaks, I recommend the UAV, the aerial assault drone, and the warbird. Those are pretty nice kind of score streaks to run if you guys are going for lethal kind of gameplays like that. But anyway, that's the class setup, guys. Let me know in the comment section how you guys feel about the M1 Irons. Honestly, I've been having a load of fun with the M1 Irons. But anyway, if you guys did enjoy today's video, make sure to slap that like button down below. Also, follow me on all my social media down in the description, and subscribe if you're new. And anyway, I hope you guys had a fantastic day, and I will see you guys on another video.